Hi everyone, LuLaRoeLaurenCrotty again. For those of you who haven't seen my first video, I am waiting to onboard with LuLaRoe. I turned in my paperwork on February 6th of 2016. It is now March 4th, so it's almost been a month and probably still going to be a few more weeks. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update of what I've been doing. I've spent a lot of time on LuLaRoe already before I even have my inventory. So there's a lot of stuff to do, and I think it has really helped me to, sort of get down some time management skills to do something with LuLaRoe every single day. The past month I have done, pretty much my boys' nap time. Thankfully, they nap at the same time in the afternoon. Hopefully it stays that way, but I have tried to do something for my business, and there's so much to do. I'm having no trouble finding stuff to do. So first, I have done a ton of research. Of course, I did research before I signed up to be a consultant, but I have done even more. Learning, I think it's so important to know the policies and procedures and, to know about the company, the owners, and get to know your sponsor and, learning about the different clothing styles and the different ways of selling it. You can sell Facebook, in-home pop-ups, Periscope, things like that. So I've just done some research about basically everything I can think of that I would like to know, going forward with LuLaRoe. And I really anticipate it helping, in the future if I sponsor people to really know what I'm talking about. And I'm trying to organize things. There's files and a bunch of, different templates and spreadsheets. And I'm trying to get that all organized so that if someone were to ask me for, an example of, the spreadsheet I'm using, I have a blank spreadsheet, and I'm already entering stuff in my spreadsheet because I have bought stuff for LuLaRoe supplies, and I'm entering my mileage, things like that. So I just want to be prepared, as prepared as possible before I have my inventory. Of course, I know I'm going to learn every single day in this business. I think there's always ways to improve and to have better time management skills, things like that. But I am just trying, before I have my inventory, to just really know what to do when that inventory shows up on my door. So yes, research I think is probably the most important thing to, I've watched YouTube videos, other people making videos kind of like this one of what they've done to get ready and things like that, and I've just found everything so helpful. And it's almost every video I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. I think I'm going to add that onto my list of things I want to have done, So another thing that I have done is I've made my business cards on Vistaprint. I know that LuLaRoe has a custom LuLaRoe.com. For there, you can order business cards through them. I found Vistaprint to be cheaper, and I designed my own business card. So I think it's really up to you. To me, every little penny counts, and so Vistaprint I found to be cheaper with a 20% off coupon, so that's what I'm going to do for now. And maybe one day down the road I will use the custom LuLaRoe. I also made thank you cards. So when people order from me and I ship out their inventory or their packages from what they bought, I'm going to include a thank you card. I think personal touches are so important, and it's a way to keep customers, and I truly know I'm going to appreciate anyone that's buying from me. So it really is a thank you for being on my Facebook page and things like that. So people are spending their hard-earned money too on LuLaRoe clothing, so it's a big deal. So I think a thank you note is very nice. I ordered a pair of leggings from my sponsor actually shortly after I sent in my paperwork, and she had a little thank you note, and it was just such a nice personal touch, and I think it's a great idea, so I plan on doing that. So I made that. I also did that on Vistaprint as well. I did little postcards. So the postcard has a little note for me on the front, and then the back is going to have, how to take care of the different clothing, the different styles and things like that, because some of them have, are hand wash only, things like that. So I'm going to include that on the back because, I think a customer, it would be nice to have just a little sheet right there. Maybe they can pin it up somewhere in their laundry room, if they are LuLaRoe addicts and have a lot of clothing. It would be helpful to have it, just right there in front of them when they're doing laundry. So I have that on the back along with my exchange and return policy, things like that. So I did that. I have also done a spreadsheet. Well, I can't really say I did it. My husband's an accountant, so he took a spreadsheet that I was given. I think one of the team groups that I'm in had an example of a spreadsheet, and my husband, it's very helpful, but my husband looked at it and was like, oh, I need to change this, and I need to change this, and this, and this. So he has perfected it. Of course, I think there'll probably be changes once I actually have my inventory and things like that, but right now he has it super organized to where there's only certain places that I have to type in numbers and the rest just kind of calculates. Excel is not really my thing. I'm trying to learn. He has been so helpful with that, and so yeah, I'm excited to use this spreadsheet all the time, I'm guessing, with all these expenses and keeping track of my inventory, things like that. So I think having a great spreadsheet is really crucial because, tax season comes around, things like that, and someone asks, what your inventory count is, things like that. I want to have it right there, and I want to be keeping track as I go and be super organized, because I really do think organization is key, with your shipping to all these different people, and you have inventory coming in, you have inventory going out, and keeping track of numbers, things like that. So that is my plan. So I have this spreadsheet. I have just been going to, different Facebook parties, people selling LuLaRoe. My sponsor, whenever she's selling, I'm always on her page, looking at what she's doing, taking notes, looking at, she does different, like, multi-consultant sales and stuff like that. So, of course, I join those. I look at people's pictures and, I'm kind of trying to decide exactly what I want my backdrop to be and how, if I'm going to use a mannequin, things like that. And, yes, I'm going to use a mannequin. I personally think it makes a really big difference. People want to see what the clothing looks like on a body. Another tip I've learned is to get a small mannequin, because the extra small and stuff, they might not fit on if you get one that's larger. So you can always clip the larger things in the back when you take a picture if it looks too big. So that's a little tip that I've gotten and learned. So I've just been, kind of trolling, if you will, on these Facebook pages and these different parties to see what goes on and how it works. I have also been watching many Periscope sales. I think Periscope is so interesting. I had no idea what Periscope was until LuLaRoe. So I think it's really interesting, and I plan on using it. I think it's helpful for, for a consultant, because you don't have to take all those pictures, and you can kind of interact with people a lot easier than Facebook messages, like messaging back and forth. It can take a little while. But if someone asks you a question on Periscope, you can see it right there and you can answer. And I think that's really helpful. So I plan on, doing some sales on Periscope. We're going to see how things go in the beginning, and, what I like. I don't know until I try. So I do find it very, very interesting and a great way to buy clothes. So I've been, monitoring some of those and getting ideas for that. I made a LuLaRoe sign because I am already signed up for a vendor event, and unfortunately it's not looking like I'm going to have my inventory by the vendor event, but I still am going to go and try to book parties, let people know that I'm going to be a consultant. This is for my neighborhood, so just putting my name out there and letting people know that there's going to be a consultant in my neighborhood, because right now there isn't, and I live in a fairly large neighborhood. So I made a little sign so that I can have it, by my table that says LuLaRoe. So I did that. I'm kind of a crafty person, so that got me really excited doing stuff like that. I have done, let's see, what else have I done? Just on like a personal, just at home, I have been trying to organize things in my house, having things in, in places. With my LuLaRoe room, I'm trying to move stuff out of this large closet we have in our bonus room. So I've just, organizing stuff in my house, because when that inventory comes in, I anticipate being really busy, and I just want other things to be out of the way. Kind of like when you're preparing to bring home a baby, you're nesting. So I'm nesting my LuLaRoe baby and organizing my house. I also decided to potty train my 2.5-year-old, and that was a few weeks ago. He's doing great. There's still a few accidents, and he's still not quite to where he's telling me that he has to go. But for the most part, he's using the potty, and that was something that I have been dreading, just completely dreading potty training. And so when I signed up to do LuLaRoe, I was like, okay, this is going to make me do it. I need to do it because I don't want to do it once I'm doing LuLaRoe and having, potty training on top of that, and he has to be potty trained by the time he gets to preschool. So I got that out of the way, and that's super exciting. And we're not done, we're still working on it. We're still working on the telling mommy that he has to go potty, but he's getting better, and he's definitely, it's obviously so much better than just like. So those are some of the things that I've been doing. I am, there's so many things to order. When you sign up, it's not just the inventory cost. There's other things, racks and things like that, hangers, mannequin, just as a few examples. So I'm going to make a separate video of everything that I buy and, post links of where I bought them. I think that's very helpful to get different ideas. I'm always looking for a good deal, so hopefully you'll find some of that information helpful. And I think that's really it as far as, what I've been doing. As soon as I get all the things that I'm going to order, I'm of course going to have to put them together and get everything organized. And my plan is to have that inventory come and take it right upstairs to get started. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my videos. I'm going to be posting videos throughout my LuLaRoe journey, and I hope that some people find these videos helpful. Bye.